So we just are starting our climb up to South Crocker Mountain. This is the trail. We're on the Appalachian Trail, and it goes up into the woods there. It's pretty steep. John tells me it's going to get steeper. And right there are the Bigelows. And down there, where there's some water, that's the Crocker Cirque campsite. We didn't stay there. We actually car camped last night. And then up here is North Crocker, which we're also heading to. I think this might be one of our best views. There's not a lot of views today, so we'll see. But onward. Okay, come on up. This kind of shows how steep some of it is. And then we still have a pretty nice view. Maybe better view. Oh, breathe. You can keep going if you want. And then we've got finally some laurel. Every place else yesterday it was past. This must just be aiming the right way. Beautiful. The birds are chirping. All right. We just came out of the woods, and now we're crossing a boulder field, sort of. The trail goes down, and there's a little view here. And that is Sugarloaf right there. The sun is kind of blasting me in the face when I look that way, so hard to look, but I'm gonna go down. And then I think we're just gonna go right back into the woods. But this is really lovely. Nice view of the Bigelows. Well, maybe we're still going to be out here. All right, I think we're 3/4 of a mile from the summit of Crocker. South Crocker. Yeah. Too late.
Okay.
So John is right at, this is the summit view, cheese, of South Crocker. It said the summit. This is actually the summit. It's not a view.
It says the view.
Yeah, but but where's the summit?
I don't know.
Down at the split, it said the summit was up this way. So I figured the summit is this rock right here because it's the highest thing around, right?
I guess.
Like this little bump up. I don't know. I'll have to read my thing. I do have the book. And that is Sugarloaf over there. And then Spalding and Abraham in the back. And to go out to Redington is a herd path / bushwhack that starts right here and goes, there's actually a piece of pink surveyor's tape over there. 2 guys just went out that way. So we'll be doing that, but I think we're gonna come back and hit that after we go get North Crocker. All right. This is the summit of North Crocker Mountain, and it's wooded, as you can see, but there does seem to be a little spur trail right here. So I'm gonna see if there's any view. Let's see. Not so much. I mean, I'm not gonna keep going down. It has a little obstructed view. A lot of water right there. I don't know my Maine geography too well. I know that's up in those lakes though, around the Bigelows. I don't know what lakes they are. That is South Crocker and Redington over here. Anyway, this is North Crocker Mountain. There's John trying to get a picture of something. Strange. So this is the summit area of North Crocker. And as we approached on the Appalachian Trail, we noticed some old, winter moose poop. And then John just said, oh, look, there's some more there, which is really weird. It's like underneath. Wow, there's a whole bunch of it too. Underneath the bush. But then we went out to that little spur lookout, and as we came up, he said, what the heck happened here? It's like unbelievable amounts of moose poop everywhere. Like one moose could not have done that at one time. And it's right at the summit, which is also kind of strange. I don't know what they're doing here all in the winter. Just getting from point A to point B on the Appalachian Trail. Not sure. Anyway, we have not seen any fresh moose poop or any moose, but we did just startle a grouse. And I tried to take a video on my camera, and I'm sure it's not going to be usable. But it was close, and we saw it. So that was nice.
Yeah.
And we saw a grouse yesterday that walked across the trail, kind of posturing with his tail all up and whatever. And then he realized that people were there, and he got out of there. And then we startled another one that we didn't see. But they sound like a helicopter taking off or something. Like, they're so loud when you startle them. It can be a little exciting. Anyway, and what else did we see animal-wise? Nothing.
That was it.
Yep. Deer prints yesterday. That's it. This is the summit of Redington. It's pretty treed in. There's a view, one little view of North Crocker right there, where we were there like 2 hours ago. And then the elevation is 4,010, as evidenced on this sign, which maybe this is this actual summit. I don't know. It's hard. Everything looks kind of the same. But then, if you go in here, it has the old canister, summit canister, attached to this tree. And it says Redington 3984. And the book is in there. You can sign it, which we did. 3984 was the accepted elevation before they remeasured it in the mid 1980s with LIDAR, and it came out 4010. So this is Mount Redington. It was a quote-unquote bushwhack to get here, but it was really an excellent herd path that felt better maintained than virtually any trail in the Whites, and was definitely better marked. There was surveyor tape the entire way. It was lovely. And we're going to take a different herd path off, go down to logging roads, and probably run our way back to the car on the logging roads, save some time. So that's the plan. We are taking a different bushwhack route off of the summit of Mount Redington, and There has been amazing amounts of moose poop, but this is crazy. This is crazy. Look at this. It's like a dumping ground, literally. I mean, obviously it's all old, but that is just crazy. And leading up to it, there was tons and tons and tons of poop. There's more poop even over there. And here. And here. But that's
Oh,
just
my.
crazy. Wow. So
Then no toilet paper.
they didn't leave no trace. But I don't know if you could see where the trail was. It looked just like sawdust because it's all dried out, and you walk through it, it just breaks right down into sawdust, basically. So, but that was crazy. And here's some more. That looks fresher, but it probably isn't. And you can kind of see how it looks like sawdust. If I go in there, see those? But wow. So we're heading down here. We're gonna pick up a logging road that will come out at a pond. So I obviously don't expect to see moose on this trail, even though there's tons of moose poop, because that's all winter stuff, and they don't come up here, I expect, in the summer. They want to be eating aquatic plants and things. So maybe down there, we'll be hitting down there around 1 o'clock though, so that's not really the time of day to see them, but got a better shot down there than we do up here. So more moose poop and more. It's everywhere. Anyway, I just was floored by the amount of feces there. That was crazy. So we just got onto Caribou Pond Road. Near Caribou Pond, we didn't actually see the pond. And we were just going to start running back to the car, and I could hear a waterfall. So we just cut down about 100 feet from the road, and there's a nice, that would look like a fun sliding rock, except the bottom isn't so fun. But this is the branch of the Carabasset River. It's beautiful.